What's up, guys? I'm James. This is my 2013 Ford F-150 FX4. Today we're taking the Flex Fuel emblem off using my buddy Zach's rubber wheel that he's got for his drill. We'll jump into that a little bit more. I just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about the truck. There's nothing really a whole lot special about it. Just some Firestone Destination MT2 mud tires with a 3-inch, I believe, leveling kit, MotoFab. Of course, I've got the 5% tint windows. I've got a 20-inch light bar, which is, I'm not sure of the brand. A buddy of mine sold it to me for cheap. And of course, I've got Mr. HID, who's a local LED guy out here, who sold me my fog lights and headlights and blinkers. If you flip around to the back side of the truck, I've done nothing more than a third brake light, and that is pretty much it for the truck. Of course, it's got a lot of things that I'm looking forward to doing to it. I would really like new wheels and tires and a 6-inch lift eventually, but we haven't gotten too far into that. Got a kid on the way and stuff like that, so. But let's go ahead and jump into this project. Alright guys, so now we're at the back of the truck. The Flex Fuel emblem is what we're going to be taking off. They typically have plastic removing tools made for this stuff specifically, but today we got a prison shank wrapped with some 3M painter's tape, just so we don't scratch or dent the paint. Also, we've got the eraser wheel, what my buddy calls it, typically used in the automotive industry for removing 3M tape and stuff like that. It works pretty good. As you've seen in his videos before, he's made one, I believe, and it works pretty good. This isn't the first sticker we've actually taken off of the truck. I bought the truck in Millington. We took that sticker off, and as you can see, can't really see anything, but we wanted to do a video to show you guys how to get it done.
Alright guys, it's Silverado Zach here. Alright, we're going to start out by removing this Flex Fuel badging right here. I went ahead and already took the liberty of pre-prying this off because it was stuck on there pretty good, and I did not want to waste a lot of time sitting over here fooling with it. So I went ahead off camera, and pulled it off just a little bit. That way you get an idea of what's happening. So some of these will stick on pretty good. Don't think this is just like snap fingers, bam, right off. So be very careful because you can dent, you can scratch, you can tear stuff up, seriously. So be very gentle, take your time. It's not a rush, it's not a race. You don't need to finish this in like 5 seconds. It's not gonna happen. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it, we're gonna stick it underneath the edge right here. Be sure to not scratch the paint. God, don't scratch the paint. And here we go, we're gonna pry up on it. All right, it's pulled away from the tailgate. This one's metal, so it won't break, so you can actually put a little bit more pressure to it than some of the plastic ones. If it's plastic, definitely be gentle because they will shatter, but as you can see, it's a metal. And here we go. See, we got the double-sided tape here. Sometimes you get lucky and it already comes off a little bit easier than most. See, his is a relatively newer truck, so it ain't had years to bake to it, so I can actually pull most of this off with my hands before I actually start having to use the eraser wheel. Let's see. And I think that's going to be about as much as we can get. Now, like I've said in previous videos with using this eraser wheel, speed and pressure are not the key here. This thing is designed to get warm. All it is a rubber eraser. It gets warm and it burns this off. Now, if you hold it too long or spin it too fast, it will burn through this clear and damage the paint. So take your time. Definitely take your time. Slow, light pressure is key here. And definitely make sure it's in there real good because you'll end up like me and have some damage right here on it where it's done free spun in there. So definitely make sure it's locked in there really good. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to actually change angles because the best way to do it is going to be on the other side. And especially with it facing like this, the best way to do it is to have it facing this direction. So let's go ahead and get started. And look there, as you can see, it ate that stuff off like it was no problem. And that was low RPMs and not a lot of pressure, and it pulled it right off. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and we'll see how it looks when it's done.
Oh! Alright guys, there you have it. We did it again. We got the 3M tape off. Flex Fuel emblem is gone. No really any residue left over. There is a slight pattern there where the paint is a different color just because it hasn't baked in the sun like the rest of the paint on the truck. It's been hidden under that emblem. So there you have it. Just like our channel, subscribe, comment anything down below that you'd like to see us do with the vehicle or anything like that, and we'll see you next time.